Easy guys, Dom here from Cringy Dad Gaming. So welcome to Dayz Vanilla. We're playing a little bit of Livonia. So yeah, we're just playing on the vanilla servers just purely for the fact that I'm getting sick and tired with bugs in some of the mods and some of the modded servers. So I just wanted a break from that bullshit, and we're just going to play some good old fashioned Dayz Vanilla ice baby. So how you guys doing anyway? Don't forget the chat's live. It is there available for you to use, such as Tommy G, who's straight in there. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. So we left the stream last night searching some ruined buildings, and we just headed to another town that was full of buildings, I guess you would call them, abandoned, derelict buildings. They look like they've been bombed. So let's see if we can find any decent stuff. Yeah, we're a little bit earlier today on the stream, as Tom has just pointed out, just purely for the fact that I'm a little bit tired today. I think if I left it till too late, I wouldn't be streaming. So we just thought we'd come on while we're here, available in front of the computer. We can have a quick nose around and see what we can find for a little while. Let's see if we live. Actually, really quick, I want to check, see how many people are in this server. Enough to pose as a threat. I'm not counting them all. Can't be bothered. Oh look, someone's left us some duct tape on the stairs, very kind of them. We are getting a little collection of magazines going at the moment. I don't know if I've got enough room for this one, but it just depends on what we find really. It's for K74, it's a K101, what are these for? It's a KAM 76239s. These are 545s. We'll take it because there's nothing worse than finding the weapon and not having the mag for it. So yeah. Although we could probably do with maybe a bigger rucksack. I did say that this playthrough, or in this particular server, we were going to try and travel as light as possible and not carry too much crap. I just miss being able to run a lot of times when I'm playing. Like when I got my body armor and helmet and your rucksack full of stuff, you run in the game with minimal little bit of stamina, and it's just, you're not able to traverse the terrain at a decent rate in terms of the speed you move. Also better for combat as well, I guess, being able to move a bit quicker. We want that. I've already looked at this one. Deck, welcome to the stream. How you doing, bud? Hope you're well. Yo, who knows who? How you doing, bud? Yeah, not too bad, my man. Hope you're good too. It's nice to have you on board, Mick. Get in there, brother, from another mother. It's one of those little guard post things up there. We're going to have a look at that in a minute. I still need to find myself a better balaclava. I'm like, he looks like he's a little bit mismatched, my character at the moment. There's some shotgun shells we can get rid of. Not get rid of, I mean, get out of this. I'd said this yesterday, Deck. the thing is, right, is for me, I've been spoiled because I've been playing the game for so long on PC. When I got it on PS4, I found it a little bit odd to get into. It feels a little bit clunky, the controls, the way the menus work. The game definitely wasn't designed to be on PS4, and you can kind of tell that. But because you've never played it on PC, I think you'd probably enjoy it, mate. If you like hardcore survival games, you get frustrated with dying and losing all your gear and having to start all over again, though, you might not like it. But that's part of the challenge of the game, and that's what I like about it. It's that risk of one bullet from nowhere can make you lose all your gear, and then you've got to start all over again. The survival aspects are pretty hardcore as well, really. So yeah, I think you probably wait for it to hit a sale in the PS Store, and then maybe pick it up. Unless Luke's going to buy it for you, obviously. If he's pestering you to get it so he can play with you, just say, oh, Uncle Luke, buy it for me, yeah? Late birthday present or something, you know? Mick plays it on PS4, I think, as well, so who knows who. He streams quite a bit on PS4 as well, so maybe keep an eye out for his stream tonight. I'm sure you'll be streaming tonight, wouldn't you, Mick? You normally are. You're on most nights. More regular than I am. That's for sure. I can't keep a schedule to save my life. Terrible. Alright. Let's move on anyway. We're just going to have a quick nose through these buildings. To be honest with you, I think really all I'm looking for is an assault rifle of some sort. And a balaclava. Like, well, I say a balaclava, no, I've got a balaclava, but one that's going to blend in a little bit better with what I'm wearing. A green or a brown balaclava would do nicely. I love it when that happens, Tommy, when you think that one of the infected in the game is a player, and you kind of have that moment where your stomach drops and you think, oh god, quick, there's someone there. Always good. If it was a player, you know it's a player, because either it would say you died on screen all of a sudden out of nowhere, where you've just been insta-killed, or they'll be shooting at you. And concentration is key in this game. Oh, like a megaphone. You don't need that. The only reason why I get all excited when I see megaphones is because in some of the modded servers, people trade them for quite high level loot. Because they're rare. That's the whole point though, Deck. Don't die, mate. That's the challenge. You know, you've got to try hard not to die. If you're going to run around thinking it's Call of Duty and get upset when you lose your gear, then the game's not for you, man. That's all I'll say. When I first started playing this game, I would literally be like this through the whole for probably the first 100 hours. It'd take me ages to get anywhere because I'd be like this. I'd be like seriously like worried that I was going to die. I'm over 1,000 hours in now on PC. God knows how many on PS4. Not nowhere near as many as 1,000. There's a water canteen in here. We ain't got room for another canteen, have we? I've got one in my bag and one on my belt already, so let's not be greedy now. Yeah, so like now I still run around in the open a little bit more than I probably should, but it's a big old map, and I think really the time that you'd probably really want to be extra careful is when you're in those areas that are really built up, or military areas where people are going to be trying to loot. We'll have the 9mm, box of 9mm. Human simulation, yes, Mick. It kind of is, really. As realistic as they want to get it with, obviously a bit of balance for gaming, I guess. There's some stuff in here where I've fed back to them saying that they could make it even more realistic, but they just don't want to because it's going to be put off by a lot of kind of more casual players, I guess. Hang on a minute. You're more worried about players because they can be dicks. Well, yeah, people will be dicks, and that's the point. Like, the thing is, right, is if you want to play this game to kind of meet up with new people and kind of adventure with them, then you need to be playing on a roleplay server, which there are modded roleplay servers out there. Even on PS4 you can play. Some of them are PvE, which means there's no player v player, it's only player versus the environment. But the rule of thumb really is when you're playing on like vanilla servers like this, like the non-modded servers, if you see another player, just shoot them. It's as simple as that, because they're likely to shoot you first, and if they do see you first and you die, then learn from it and move on. That's kind of the joys of the game, really. Kind of think about how you fucked up, what you could have done better, and then next time don't do the same thing again. You just grow then, and that's what I like about this game. Is it's a challenge. The challenge to stay alive. It's not just the players that are trying to kill you. Everything's trying to kill you. The infected are trying to kill you. Hunger and thirst is trying to kill you. The rain is trying to kill you. And trust me, it rains a lot in this game. You get cold. Othman. Are there cracked servers for the game? What do you mean by cracked servers? I don't quite understand what you mean by cracked servers. Could you kind of explain a little bit more about what you mean? I know what cracked software is when people want to play with cracked software, but what's cracked servers? Can you do PvE like solo? You can only play solo if you have PC. You download a community mod to be able to play offline. You won't be able to play solo PvE on PlayStation 4, I don't think. There's no solo mode yet. I don't know if they'll ever add it in the future. I know a lot of people have been asking for it. You could always rent your own server. That's probably the easiest way of doing it at the moment, is rent your own server, put a password on it, so only you can play it, or people you give the password to. But you have to pay a monthly subscription for that, bud. There's a military camp down here. We're going to go and have a little nose around there. That's right, there's lots of ways to die, Mick. It's just which one's going to get you. The thing is, like, when I stream and I play this game, I think you're more likely to die from streaming the game than if you was playing it on your own in your own private space, because you can concentrate more. Excuse me. You can concentrate more when you're playing the game on your own. When you're playing the game and streaming, and you're interacting with other people and reading messages like I am now, you're taking your eye off the ball a little bit. So I tend to usually play in less populated servers for streams than I would if I was playing just on my own while not streaming. I think we've all died a fair few times, Mick, that's for sure. Name of the game, innit? What we got here? Is that a 101? Yeah, K101. We're finding lots of magazines, but not actual assault rifles at this stage. Lots of smoke grenades. Yes, mate. Ghost of Tsushima's a fantastic game, man. Really good. Really good. I'm loving it so far. Such a cool game. Graphics are out of this world. It's only 30 frames, but it just looks so good. And I guess with the style of game, it makes it look quite cinematic at 30 frames, so I can get my head around that. But the actual story is really good. The voice acting's really, really good in it as well. Yes, there is English overdub if you want. You don't have to play it through on in Japanese, but I guess if you do play it through on Japanese, it's more authentic with subtitles. Each their own. Mick's got a load of people after him, yeah. When you play on the same server and people can kind of get to know who you are and how you play, that will happen. No, this is actually the quickest way to check these barracks, is to run along and look through the windows. I got a... Oh look, that's a zombie now. I thought there was someone in there then. It's a zombie. I get so sick and tired of these barracks though. These ones with the bunk beds in them are usually pretty crap for loot. Waste of time. The only problem is I can't look through the window on the other side upstairs, so we're going to have to go in, but at least we've cleared one side. All these doors are shut, which means I think we're pretty safe to say that we're on our own at this stage in here. We've got to be careful down there though. These military areas are the hot spots for PvP. Let's get a quick nose down here. The photo mode is pretty cool on Ghost of Tsushima. It most definitely is. You get some really sweet photos. The colours are really nice in it, like really vibrant colours, beautiful landscapes. So just ignore what the haters are saying. People are always going to find fault in everything. I've been playing the game so far, I can't fault it really, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's not perfect, but nothing is. It's a brand new release, time to grow. Not had one crash on it, not come across one bug in it. Goes pretty sweet. Ghost of Tsushima! Hi, Daniel-san! There's no Mr. Miyagi in it, it's just putting that out there. Just not get things confused. Put water in a cup, it becomes a cup. Put water in a bottle, it becomes a bottle. Put water in a teapot, it becomes a teapot. Water can flow, water can crash. Be water, my friend. I don't know if that was Bruce Lee or not. It was from some kung fu movie. I can't remember which one. Oh, mate, I just heard someone running out there. Might be infected, I think. I don't understand what you're worried about AI for, Deck. There's nothing wrong with the AI, bud. The AI is absolutely fine. I'm telling you now, they're going to kick your ass. Just like any stealth game, they just stand there sometimes not really doing a lot, and you can sneak up behind them and kill them pretty easy with stealth, but there are going to be areas where there's lots of enemies, and you kill one and then all the others are going to hear and see you, and they're going to come and get you, so... Like I said, I think it's better than Assassin's Creed, personally. It's just like little things, like to find your target you have to use the wind. You have to follow like the flow of the wind to find your target, and like birds and foxes and stuff lead you to places rather than there being markers on the map. It's pretty sweet, man. It's pretty forward thinking. Yes, Mick. Unfortunately, I'm currently between jobs. As you know, I got laid off due to COVID-19, so I'm kind of looking for something at the moment, but we'll get there with that. I might be going back. I might be doing a degree in music technology. For those of you who know me, I do a little bit of music production as well, and I've not actually got any formal qualification in it. It's something I enjoy doing, so I might be doing a degree in music technology, so I can maybe do some sound design for things like this, for games. I'd love to be doing sound design on games and kind of like for TV companies and stuff like that, games companies, TV companies. But when you look for the jobs, they require like a degree qualification usually, like most things. But apart from that, everything else is good, mate, to be honest with you. Family's good, I'm good, hope you're good too. How the kids? You back to work yet? Mick. I really don't need the 9 mils. I say that, but I haven't even got a suppressor on my handgun yet. That's what I need actually as well, a suppressor. Let's try and get away from this. I think we might just have to do this zombie in. He's going to keep running around till he sees us. Yeah, how do you like that, apple? Sit down. Love it. Right, this is where we need to start playing a little bit more serious now. Let's cut around the back of the wall here. There's no one in there. Oh, hello. So they've changed a few things now with the way the base raiding works in this game. I don't know if any of you who play Dayz here have figured it out yet, but you trying to use an axe and a crowbar or a sledgehammer or anything like that now is not really going to do a lot. I mean, this one's already been raided, which is why there's a way in there, and there's nothing in it really, is there? But really, you're going to want to use explosives to blow these bad boys up. Take a few grenades to get these fences down now. I've noticed there's way more grenades spawning in than what used to, so I think base raiding's still going to be, it's not going to be like that kind of, I mean I basically stopped building bases because they kept getting raided too easy, and I'd like log out for a few hours, come back and they would already be raided. I would have liked it to be a bit harder to be able to build a base and feel like you got a bit more of a place to be able to secure your items, but that risk of someone raiding it I guess is also part of the game. But I guess now with people having to use explosives, it makes a lot more noise, it's going to attract a lot more attention. Thought I saw someone on the back of that vehicle just here. All the doors are shut. That's always a good sign. Doesn't necessarily mean that no one's here, but I think it's less likely to be someone here if all the doors are shut, or someone's been here since the last reset at least. Oh, that sounds really good, Mick. I think that's great. I think if you've got like a dream and you can follow it a little bit, you know, taking a break from your plastering for a bit. And I guess the thing about plastering is you can maybe still do a little bit of freelance work on the side every now and then. So if you need, you know, if you get a bill or something come in and you need to find some extra cash, I'm guessing you could probably just do a little bit of kind of freelance plastering for someone else if you needed to. But I think that's really good, mate. Working on your channel and stuff is pretty sweet. That's good. I'd love to be able to do that. I'd love to be able to do this full time. Maybe one day, who knows? I just haven't got the time to invest into it yet. Like you said, you need the time. So but being around a bit more for the family as well is also pretty sweet. Just getting that balance for me is trying to get work-life balance and having enough time to be able to do things like this, like the streaming, the gaming, music production, that sort of thing, you know. It's all quite time-consuming stuff. Make sure I shut that door behind you. Not to brawl up in a field. There ain't no doors. Need to pick up the pace anyway in here. This is taking a little bit too long. Someone's going to be coming through here soon if we ain't quick. Yeah, I really do like that. It's the second time I'm not going to take the assault helmet. Yes, Mick, fair play to you, buddy. Take my hat off to you, sir, for that. Give it a good shot, mate. Got to chase your dreams, otherwise you'll be living the rest of your life thinking, you know, what if something could have taken off with it, gone in a different direction. I think you should always try and do what makes you happy. Like for me, this is the part of the reason why I'm thinking now, you know, getting made redundant at this time in my life means that I've got an opportunity to have a career change. I wasn't necessarily kind of happy in the career I was doing. I mean, I wasn't like hating it or anything. The job was all right, but it wasn't really like, I kind of fell into that job, and it just kind of got, because, you know, I was just kind of naturally good at what I did. But it wasn't really what my heart was in, you know what I mean? So I think now I'm able to study for a few years, get a qualification in something that I already do, I'm already relatively good at, and then maybe make a career out of it. I think if I hadn't got made redundant, I probably never would have done it. There's a lot of zombies around here, I've got to be careful. I think I might just have to do this guy real quick. I'm probably being a little bit too cautious in here, to be honest with you. I probably don't need to be as cautious. Do we have combat gloves? Yeah, I think we found some in a box, didn't we, last night? Exactly right for combat gloves. This place is dry. There's nothing new with the loot in the vanilla servers, that's for sure. It's still just as crappy as it used to be. Now it's started to rain. Keep an eye out for people skulking around the outside of the map. Door of the jail shut, I think. Did I have a belt? I'm sure I did. I got a holster already. Yeah. Alright, let's do these last couple of buildings and then we'll knock off, I think. Go somewhere else. Oh, fair play to you, mate. Well, I think it's good that the first thing you're trying to do on the internet is do something positive with it, mate. You know, there's a lot of people out there do horrible things with the internet. And I think the fact that you're doing something positive with it and giving people some enjoyable entertainment and interaction, I think is fantastic, bud. So fair play to you, man. I hope it works out for you, man. I'm sure it will. I can see you going far with it, mate. You've got the right attitude, I think. Although it does annoy me sometimes when I see a lot of the horrible people out there in the world that are doing really big things on YouTube, and I'm like, why the hell is that person doing so well? They don't deserve it, but you know, I guess there's someone out there that likes what they're doing, I guess, regardless of their personality. There's quite a few out there like that, but hey, we've all got different personalities, I guess. This feels futile right now. Again, these buildings have usually got very little in them, but you never know when you're going to find that one gem. Very dangerous spot up here, man. Just want to have a real quick look just in case I can spot someone in the distance running. They're going to head off down into that direction in a minute once we've finished in here. Yeah, nothing up here. Yeah, I hear you, Mick. It's not always about the money, mate. It's about balance. And if you're making lots of money but you're not happy, then, you know, what's the point? Yeah. You've got to be happy in what you're doing. I think if you can find a job that doesn't feel like a job, then it's a winner. That's for me what I'm ideally after. I want a job that I'm actually sitting there and I'm enjoying what I'm doing while I'm actually earning to do it. Do you know what I mean? That's ideally what I want. And I think with doing YouTube, like you said, I think that's probably hopefully what you'll find as well. That you'll be able to do a job that you're happy to do, because it doesn't necessarily feel like a job. It's like a hobby. Need to drink. Wow, it felt like an absolute waste of time. We could have died quite a horrible death. Well, we still ain't clear yet, so... Oh, here we go. Got one more? Come on then, buddy. Let's do this. Yeah, how do you like that? How do you like that? You like it? Yeah, you like it. You like it. You know you like it. Of course, there's one more, isn't there? There's always one more. Okay, did he just like glitch through the ceiling? Yeah, he got up onto the roof. Stay it there. Fair play, buddy. Appreciate that, Mick. You get the zombie super chat sound effect as well. There. I really appreciate that, bud. Almost feels like my birthday. You know when you open a card and you got a £5 in it from your nan or something. That's kind of what a super chat feels like to me. It's pretty sweet. I didn't really want to be leaving the buildings when it's raining, but I'm like hanging around that area for too long. What we're going to do, we're going to head up towards this World War II bunker up here real quick. Rehydrate a little bit because we need to drink. And then we're going to move to the next area of abandoned buildings, I reckon. There's a few down here we can search. I've actually got some cooked meat I think we need to eat as well. It will help clear up a little bit of space in our inventory. Not the hiccups. Oh. Alright. Swap over to the sawn off shotty just in case there's anyone in it. No. Man, it really keeps wanting us to wear one of these ballistic helmets, doesn't it? You know what I mean? I keep finding them. The thing is, they don't really stop I don't think they really stop any of the higher caliber rounds, you know, with a headshot. You still die in one hit, the high caliber rounds. Just think it stops more kind of melee damage from things like the infected and other players if there was to melee strike you, so I'm not really going to bother with it. Yeah, Mick, I appreciate it, dude. Cheers, man. Right, let's take on some of this chevron steak. Or chevron steak. I don't know, I like to call it chevron for some reason. There's no R in it. We'll take on some water too. And then we'll figure out our next course. One thing they never incorporated into this, but they have incorporated into other survival games like Scum, is needing to go to the toilet. Like, that sometimes changes the dynamic of the gameplay. If your like character is like dying for the toilet and you're in the middle of combat, sometimes your character will just stop and just pull the trousers down in Scum and go to the toilet, which can get you killed. It's quite funny sometimes, and also quite literally a pain in the arse, like literally. In this they decided not to. They decided not to incorporate anything like that, which is fair enough. But I think they were to incorporate that, would be quite fun. Have a bladder and a bowel meter, as well as the food and hunger. Empty your bladder every now and then if you drink too much. Right. I don't really know Livonia very well, so it's easier to get lost. I'm going to take a quick look at the in-game map in a second. It doesn't really give much away, but we know we were in Lemborg or something like that, I think it was called, wasn't it? earlier? Oh, I can't remember actually now. We'll figure it out as we go along. Yeah, if Scum ever comes to consoles, guys, you need to check it out. It's in early access on PC at the moment, but it's like, for me personally, it's the next best survival game next to Dayz. Like, I've never played Rust. I've seen videos of it. It just, I don't know. I see videos of people making like trap shops, and that's all I've seen of it. I'm like, I don't know if that's just what it's all about or not. But actually, we're gonna just duck in here for a second and repair our shoes. So I can't really compare Rust to this, but Scum is, I think, my next favourite survival game next to this. So if anyone's on PC and haven't checked that out, check it out, and hopefully it'll come to console for you guys who are on console at some stage. Well, let's just take stock of inventory real quick. Got a fair bit of duct tape, which is always good. We need to find a helicopter crash so we can get an SVD or something. Right, it's starting to stop raining. Really damp anyway. Right, where's this map? Let's get blinded by the lights. Yeah, I think it was Lemborg we were in earlier. We want to go over to the Radunin area. I think we're gonna travel west. West is best. See if we can find that location. So let's have a quick look at the old compass. Which way is west? This way. Go west, life is peaceful there. Go west. It's a great song, actually. Hang on a minute, I just hear footsteps over there. Why are you still rolling, dude? I'd already let go of aim. I don't know if I'm being paranoid again. Sometimes that happens. I'm sure I heard a footstep or two over there. Might have just been the wind in the grass. What is that thing there? It's a derelict building there. A derelict building there. Let me take a quick look. I know. I just sometimes poke the hornet's nest, and like I said yesterday, that button that says do not push, I always like to push it. Brand new splitting axe, is that there by choice? Swap it over for the worn one. There can sometimes be something on that bookshelf underneath the stairs. Not always. Occasionally. Oh, that was a bit delayed, wasn't it? I thought I managed to drop down without getting injured for a second there. What's that? Is that a zombie there? Yeah. Military zombie as well, though. We're just going to go and check out this ruin up here real quick and then we'll jog on. Actually, I think he's got hunter clothing on, not military. It's a snowy hunter. There's no snow. Matched his grey beard. Oh no, I need to put that back on because I swapped the axe here. I need to put it back on my hot slot. It only seems to really kill them in one swing when they're running and they've got their weight behind the shot, I think, of you swiping and hitting them in the head. Like, even when I wind it up for the heavy hit, like stood behind a zombie, it still doesn't kill him in one hit. A bit of splitting axe. Oh, I'm getting stuck. Nah, I don't need that. Oh, it's crap. Zombie. Sorry, not a zombie, infected. They're infected people in this game. I got told by someone when I was playing on a different server, I used the word term zombie, and someone said, no, they're not zombies, they're infected. Infected people. Okay, sorry. Infected people it is then. My apologies, although it was a roleplay server and that is part of the lore, I guess. They're called infected people. I don't know. If there was to be these sort of people in this real world that we're in now, I'd still call them zombies. I wouldn't call them infected people. They're dead, but they're running around and want to eat your brains. They're zombies, aren't they? Well, you know. Why won't you climb through the window, dude? First try. Oh, a quilted jacket. That was worth the effort. A screwdriver, which are absolutely pointless in this, really, unless you haven't got a melee weapon, and then it will do in a pinch. You can't fix things with it. Alright, so who's heard of dead matter anyway? Just putting that out there. Any of you guys who play these sorts of things, have you heard of dead matter yet? It was a Kickstarter a little while back. I'm actually a backer of the game, so hopefully we'll be getting closed alpha gameplay soon. But it's basically a open world zombie survival horror game based in Toronto, I think. Not Toronto, sorry. It is somewhere in Canada. I can't remember whereabouts in Canada it is, but somewhere in Canada. And the game looks pretty sweet so far, so do check out Dead Matter if you haven't already. Gav, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Is Dayz cross-platform? Unfortunately, it's not. It's a shame. It would be good if it was. But no, it's very, very much its own kind of like niches. PC, Xbox and PS4, all very separate on their own little bubbles. Or their own little cliques, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, crossplay would be extremely good. I know crossplay is now starting to become quite popular with certain games. The technology is getting a little bit easier for them to be able to do it now, but I think it's for some developers it's a little bit of a headache. So I understand, Mick, and your family always come first, bud. But I appreciate you popping in. Thanks for super chatting, and I'll catch you soon. If I get a chance to try and pop in your next stream, I will, bud. And I'll catch you in a bit, my man. And anyone else who is obviously into Dayz and stuff, check out Who Knows Who. Check out his channel, give him a sub. He's a good lad. Over the water in Ireland. Well, we just gone 8 o'clock, yeah. Yeah, big up, my man. There's a little bit of a town or village or something there. I'm going to avoid searching there for now. I think we've got enough supplies of stuff at the moment. I've got what? We've got 3 tins of tuna, some baked beans. We've still got a big, huge chunk of fat, which is going to give us some decent sustenance. You know, the only thing I might find there is a balaclava, but can I be bothered to run all the way down there just to search a few houses? Nah, we'll carry on west. to the next set of ruined buildings, I reckon. We'll find some decent weapons. Well, I know the Mozin's alright, but I don't want that assault rifle, ideally. I want the one that I've got all these mags for. The KAM. Beggars can't be choosers though, and never guaranteed to find what you want in this game. Is that a combine harvester over there? Yeah, I'm driving in my combine harvester. I was hoping it might be a helicopter crash. I don't even know if they're in Livonia, and I know I keep saying that, I sound like a broken record, but has anyone ever found a helicopter crash site in Livonia? Have they added them into this map or not? Don't know. No, I've never found one yet. Saying that, I've only ever found one in Dayz standard, or I say standard, Churnerous on the modded servers. Vanilla servers, I've not found one for a while either. We all think it might be a bug. I just think they've made them a lot rarer than they used to be. Usually when I start saying stuff like that, one shows up, so we want to try and put the power of persuasion out there into the world, into the universe. Where's the helicopter, bro? Let's go. I need me that SVD. Bad boy SVD. I want it, I need it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Lots of vegetation for people to hide in and shoot you from, isn't there? Just thinking, oh good. Running around like a madman. We're still going west because life is peaceful there. Go west. I do amuse myself. The circus that's going on in my head. So it's got to make you laugh, innit? And if it's yourself, then it doesn't matter as long as you're laughing. It's laugh or cry. Just laugh. Right. I can see the top of something just right there. What is that? Actually, what is that? Is that one of those little farm shack things? There's some new tents and stuff they've added in the last update. I'm really eager to find one of these new green tents. It's going to be easier to hide in a bush. That's what I want to find. Oh. I'm knocking my microphone. Are we all still working? Yeah. Because those blue tents, man, you can see them a mile away. But the green one, man, I'm really interested in that. I would like to find a green tent, just saying. What is this thing? Is that a tower? It is. It's like another military. It must be another military camp. That's one of those watchtowers, military watchtowers. Yeah, we've got some more military bunkers or barracks or something down there. And what is that over there? I don't know if that's the town we were looking for. Or Doonin or whatever it's called. There's definitely a area of buildings or something up there. Oh no, it's the CDC area. I don't know what the hell you call it. There's a load of like medical tents. You get a lot of medical gear there usually. I found like about 20 packs of tetracycline there the last time I played this map and I went through there. Not on this server though, but we'll do that in a second. First we're just going to scout this real quick. I've got some movement there, but that's an infected person. It's a zombie. It's a zombie, bro. A zombie down there. Doesn't really look like there's much movement. It doesn't mean there's no one here, but we'll move in a little bit closer. Some garages here as well, though. I do like the military garages. Anyone who's watched my streams before, when I go to military places that got garages, I get quite excited usually because sometimes you find some of the better gear spawn in the actual garage. And we're like, oh, I've got to come in close. Let's duck through under the wall at the bottom here. Tom, how you doing, my man? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, boy. Oh look, we've got another one right here, just as we crawl through. Great. We managed to get him before he screamed, so hopefully no other zombies are going to come over towards us, but anyone in the area would have heard me do that. Oh, there's quite a lot of military zombies here. Oh, do I want the big backpack though? It's a big black backpack that's going to stick out the grass though, isn't it? A mile away. That's something I was hoping to stay away from. I can hear a clucky chicken clucking around in the grass as well over here. That's tempting. Let's shut this gate here and secure this compound a little bit. Can I have a lockpick? Yes, I did. You're a wood pigeon. I think that's actually in my garden. I was going to say, since when did they add wood pigeon sound effects to Dayz? Nope. Hey, ACP? Yeah, it's crappable. NBC hood? Nah. Nada, nothing. Where's all the guns? Where's all the guns? Where's all the guns? Well, we don't really need them at the moment, but... Well, this guy's got one of the big backpacks. It's a green one. That's more tempting. So here's the dilemma, right? I want to try and stay relatively low profile. Yeah, okay, so I know my guy's looking a bit mismatched at the moment, but he won't be. He'll blend in with the environment a little bit better at some point once we get the right gear. But do I really need a bigger rucksack? I mean, we're all full up at the moment, but I can probably... lose some of this crap, to be honest with you. We've got it looks like a bric-a-brac shop at the moment. Oh, he just saw me. Okay, here we go. Oh, he ducked it. Wow, how come I missed him on that first swipe? No, well, not the first. I know he ducked the first one. I mean the second swipe, actually. How the hell did that miss? I almost went straight through him. Yeah, I'm going to sack it off. I'm going to do what I said. I'm going to stay relatively low profile. We're going to do what we said for this playthrough. We're going to stay relatively dulled down. Hopefully make us harder to spot. We're going to do the garages last, in the hope that if one of these or this zombies suddenly start going absolute ape shit, I can swear because it's late enough, that we can lock them in the garage, not have to deal with them. All doors are shut. We don't want them. 556s. I did have a rangefinder already, didn't I? We said that the other day. There's a lot of weapons. Okay. That was a load of rubbish. Absolute rubbish. There's a bloke knocking around out here, one of these infected people who wants to come in. Come on then. What is that noise? I'm not just paranoid about noises in the game now, I'm paranoid about noises in my own house. Oh crap. It's got 42 slots. We're going to keep the hunter jacket for now, it's a bit better camouflage. Let the zombie do his thing where he runs back and forth like a Jack Russell before he actually finds the hole. Come on dude, you can find it. Come on, that's it, you found it, well done. Alright, let's have a quick look at these garages then. I think there is actually a zombie in one of these garages, so I thought there was. Combat backpack. Oh, what's that there? Is that a torch? Yeah, so you stay in there, mate. You stay in there for now. Oh, they all come in. I knew they would. This is why I leave these till last. Nothing in here though. I'm a little bit upset about that. Dayz Vanilla, you're cruel and dry as a nun's cranny. It's our visor for one of those assault helmets. It is. It's just teasing us because we keep not picking those up. Right, which direction? It was down there actually, was the direction of the other buildings that we saw. Not the buildings, the medical station place. I don't know if we're really going to bother with that, you know. Oh, an engraved Colt 1911. It's a flashy looking gun, but we ain't ever really going to use that. You grew up in my hometown. Fair play, my man. So I guess I know you then. Your name's not Tom. Yeah, I've got an idea of who you might be. Maybe. Does your surname start with Tom? And then your surname, maybe. But you knew me when I was 15, so... I can't even remember me at 15, to be honest with you. But fair play. If I can be free, young and easy again. My life's too heavy, innit? You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, dude. I appreciate the support, man. Oh god, this guy's still here from earlier. He managed to dodge him earlier, but I think we have to kill him this time around. Oh no, he's not bothered. He was running the other way, good. We'll stay down there then. In terms of followers, man, we'll get there eventually, but the 10,000 subscribers was my channel's lifetime goal, and I've managed to hit that, so quite happy. So more duct tape. Game's been really generous on the old duct tape, isn't it? Oh, we don't need any more, really. I'm just going to keep the space for now. Ah, spinny. Alright. Fair enough, one of the spinny boys. Yeah. I'm not quite sure who you are then, because there's quite a few of you from up there. I wouldn't even be able to guess, but fair play. Are you still there? Or you moved away like a lot of us did as we grew up? You don't have to answer, obviously, I'm just being nosy. I'm just inquisitive. Well, curiosity did to the cat though, don't we? There's another military compound here. It's barracks. We're gonna find anything here? We might as well go and have a quick nose. Why not? It'd be rude not to. It's quite funny actually, because I was thinking about Spinny Road the other day, thinking I can remember when they knocked down all the old council houses that used to be up there. I don't know if you remember that happening. Yeah, that was like a huge area of houses, and they knocked them all down, didn't they? Ah, Derby now. Fair play, man. And you're my sister's age, yeah. So you're a little bit younger. Blood collection. Did we ever collect any blood? Yeah, we did. We got a blood transfusion in case we need it. That's fine. I don't need another one. I knew he was going to hear me because I'm quite close. Let's get in here. So if you're still watching this deck, unfortunately a lot of this game is just searching for stuff and not really finding a lot, but then occasionally you will find something and it's worth it again. But at the moment it just feels like I've been searching for a lot of nothing. What's the scrub at? What's the scrub at doing? I think this is mainly, even though it's military barracks, because we're quite close to that CDC area, it's just going to be medical stuff, I think. You don't really need any medical stuff. I would have made a good Call of Duty map, yeah. Yeah, the old Spinny Road Council House is getting knocked down. It would have made a good map. Because they were gutted, weren't they? We used to go in there and try and steal the copper pipe that was left in. I remember there was also some gas meters in there. You know the old... Oh crap, how did he just get in there? There's a door open there or something. You remember the old gas meters that used to take the 50p pieces? I remember we found a few of those in there, managed to get into some of the 50p machines and went off down the shop and bought a load of sweets. It's the sort of crap you do as a kid back then, isn't it? Yeah. Funny shit. Yeah, look, this is medical stuff. We ain't gonna find no guns here. Oh, getting a bit of micro stuff. Did he just literally run through this door? That zombie did, didn't he? He literally just ran out of this door that was closed. Oh, it's glitchy, laggy. No, it's not laggy, but it's glitchy, you know what I mean. Yeah, this is all going to be all medical stuff down here, which we don't need. The mud hills. Yeah. Oh, the good old days. So this is quite a little cool area to explore if you just want to have a look around. This is kind of like, this would have been to try and contain the infection when it started. In game, obviously. Look, see what I mean about the tetracycline pills? We found some already. It's like, these things are usually like rocking or shit. We've already got 2 packs, I think. We've got one in our first aid kit and we've got a spare one as well. I'm not even going to go in here, but you get a lot of good medical stuff in here. So if you ever play in Livonia and you are looking for some meds, that's the place to go. Let's try and get out of here. I do want to have a quick look in here. I can see a rifle there on the floor, but it's one of those crappy ones. I ain't gonna bother with that piece of crap. Right, let's continue this way. I don't know if we're still going west. I have a feeling we might, but yeah. That's alright, we'll continue west. I think those mud hills, Tom, used to be the ones we used to go down with our bikes and that, wasn't it? I can remember a place called Devil's Drop. I can't even remember where Devil's Drop was. I don't think that was in Burton. I think that would have been outside. But there was this huge mud drop that used to drop really far down, where we used to go down there on our bikes. We called it Devil's Drop. In the good old days. And you come up with funny names for things, didn't you, as a kid? Yeah, it's brought back some memories, man. It's a bit of kid again. I got a PU scope. I'm getting a little bit impatient now as these buildings affected. No battery. Nice one, buddy. Cheers for that, man. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. And thanks for the reminiscing. It was worth taking the old memory back there. I'm hoping we're going to find something in this direction, something substantial, not just a bullet. I have travelled through this area before, so I'm sure we're going to find something at some point. Although ideally I was just looking for these derelict buildings, because on other servers there's usually some decent military loot in these, but on the vanilla servers it turns out not so much. So the spawn rate in this game, in the vanilla servers, is still pretty whack. We're going to continue though, we're going to keep grinding with it, I think. I've not found any of the new stuff yet, and that's kind of what I'm looking for really. The thing is, with the modded servers, they already added that stuff, like experimental, like the new weapon and the new tents and stuff like that quite a while back. But trying to come across it in the actual vanilla servers is what I'm looking for really. I think this is just the end of that. Is that? There's more houses down there. We're going to head down towards it. Looks like there's some more derelict buildings down here. We'll go and investigate that. There's also some sort of tanker or something over there. We are going to be running out of food soon though, and the hunger levels are alright at the moment because we ate a bit earlier, but Livonia, when it first came out, people were moaning it was too hard, you know, they were dying, people were dying of hunger too much. I think that might just been really down to the fact that people weren't expecting there to be a lot less food to find in the game, but that's where you have to search for the food in the wilderness, like the wild animals and the vegetables and fruit that grow within the game, to sustain yourself a little bit more. Give me a chicken down there. Have we got room in our inventory for any chicken breasts? No, not really. We need to figure out what we can lose real quick and what we can keep, because we do want some meat really. The sharpening stone ain't got much left on it. We're going to sack that off. 7 tetracycline pills. Nah, we've already determined that we've got too many of those. We've already got a pack down here as well. A pack here and a pack in there. Let's get rid of that. I never thought I'd see the day when I was throwing away antibiotics. Full mag of K8. 101s. I don't really want to lose them. What we're going to do is we're going to consolidate this into one magazine. I think if we can have one magazine. It's that chicken. It is that chicken making that noise in the grass. If we got one magazine for a particular weapon, that's going to be okay, I think, because as long as we've got one mag to put in it, if we find the weapon, then we're good to go. We're good to rock. One magazine's enough usually to kill one person, I think. We have a full mag. I think we should have enough room now for a couple of chicken breasts. There's my knife. Why didn't it allow me to put my knife in my hand? This is bugging out. Won't let me drop it either. Well, that's a bit crap. Because I'm laying down. No, okay. This is the sort of crap that got me killed before. There's a bug where sometimes if you're laying down and you drop stuff, now I can't actually do anything. I'm gonna have to exit real quick. Even the exit didn't feel quite right. There's some sort of desync going on with the server. Because I exited, I'm still there though in the server at the moment. So if someone comes across me now, I'm screwed. Is it going to give me that crappy countdown timer because I'm still on the server? No. Alright, let's try now. But you watch, we'll spawn back in and be able to use our knife and stuff now. But the chicken won't be there anymore, it'll be gone. I'm tired early tonight. I'm probably going to do another half an hour maybe, and then we're going to call it a night. I'm going to go off and eat some noodles and chill for a bit. I'm not thinking about noodles at the moment. Noodles are my thing right now. It's taking ages to load as well. I don't like that. I hope I'm not gonna load into being dead. There's always a risk of that. Maybe the server's gone skew whiff. It's like, is it froze? The game froze on me or something? Yeah. I think the game's froze on me. Alright, we're gonna have to shut this down, I reckon. Let's see what Task Manager's saying. This could break everything, so if I lose you guys, I am sorry. Even Task Manager doesn't want to shut Dayz down. Something's gone very wrong with it. Yeah, it's not responding. I can see that, but there we go. Let's start again. Ben, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, it's a blank screen for you at the moment. We're just trying to restart the game. Oh, I appreciate it. That's Aiden, right? Aiden, if you're watching, you're a top lad. Keep up the gaming, bud. Best way of escaping this crappy world we live in at times is to play some games and lift your spirits. So fair play to you, man. Fair play to you, Ben. I appreciate the super chat as well, my man. It's really kind of you. You have no money left at this rate. Keep throwing fivers at me. Kind of partly feel like a stripper tonight, you know, sticking $5 notes in me panties or something. Just so you know, I don't wear panties, alright? I wear thongs. No, I don't wear thongs. I need to watch my language then if Aiden's watching, don't I? Sorry, Aiden. Sorry if I've said any bad words. I shouldn't be swearing when it's a family show now, isn't it? Alright. We're loading Dayz back up. Let's see if we can get back in the server. So hopefully we're not dead. Although I did say yesterday we wanted to start a fresh character from scratch, like right from the beach or wherever it is you spawn. But we're going to keep this guy alive for as long as we can, I think, at this stage. He's got a bit of a crazy haircut going on at the moment, isn't he? I am going to try and make a complete ghillie suit, I think, for this. If this guy stays alive for long enough, we're going to ghillie him up with a ghillie suit. Let's see if we can get back in this server. See if that chicken's still there. That looks a little bit better. It's, yeah, the little red bars going up at the bottom. That's always good. Got the little picture coming in now. That's always a good sign. Are we still there? We're still alive. Game on. Chicken's not though, is he? See, look, now it's letting me put the knife in my hand. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. God damn it. Oh well, no chicken tonight. No chicken tonight for us. A lot of gun repair kits. It's like they tease you in this game. Like, they give you the magazines for the guns. They give you all the parts for the guns. They give you the repair kits for the guns, so they don't actually give you the guns. It's like a big fuck you, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, ah, look what you could have had. You can't. But then you'll get, like, hammered by someone from a bush that's got an AK-47 with all the gear. You just got to try and find the weapons. Oh, what's that? It's a UMP-45 mag. It's almost full as well, but we ain't going to bother with that for obvious reasons. Here we go. This is what... Here we go. We found something at last. Press the right button. 74U. And we got that one magazine that hopefully should fit. You boy. Yeah, Sean. This is half decent at medium range, this is. Although while we're running across out in the open like this, we want to keep the mozzing out though, because that's going to be better at longer ranges. We can use the 74Us for the more built up areas. What we need to do now is make some space. No, actually we're not dropping stuff while laying down, we need to learn from that. What I want to do now is I want to get the double barreled sawn off my back, so I'm not triple carrying, because it's going to fray our hands up. But what are we getting rid of? Okay. See, it won't let me put won't let me put anything away to use my hands. If we now put the double barrel there and eat the fat. Didn't really want to eat the fat at this point, but we might as well get it in our belly. Get in my belly. We're going to heat a whole piece of fat. This might make us sick, actually. We've got to be careful. See how long it's taking us to eat this fat. It is the best food source in Dayz, the fat, the cooked fat. That's what you want. What else can we get rid of? We are being maybe a little bit greedy with all the duct tape. We could probably drop a roll and clear up 4 spaces, but I think for now we're gonna roll with it in our backpack, because we're gonna need some at some point. So yeah, I think there's a couple more ruins just down there that we're gonna check, and then we're gonna move on. Well, my guy's not puking yet. That's good. What we could do is find a river actually to refill this canteen. Alright, we're good to rock. What we might want to do though is put that AK-74U on one of my quick slots at the bottom, so we've got quick access to it on number 4. Here we go. This might have been the area I think I was looking for. I need to find a road sign actually. Quite a few infected walking around here. Is that a compass? Yeah. Don't need that. So what we'll find, I think, in this game, just like anything else, is the further, well, in this, the further south you get, the more stuff you're going to find. It's just like in Shenris, the further north you go, the more stuff you find. So I think we might have just hit the sweet spot of where we're going to start finding some loot now. Though we did go west, not south, so figures. West is best. Sun's going to be going down in a minute, so I think hopefully the time we finish the stream might just be in time for when it starts getting dark, and you guys ain't got to sit through the whole stream of being in the dark this time round. Bonus. Oh, a green tracksuit. Nice. Here we go. We just found another AK-74U mag. Now we know we definitely got the 74U. We can just whack those rounds that we got in that. Let's hide behind this tree a minute away from the doorway. So now got ourselves a second magazine. Nice. Slowly but surely getting there with the Arsenal. I'm not talking about the football team either. Got any gunners out there? We're talking about the weapons. Yeah. There's a zombie up there. Sorry if the guy who likes to call them infected people is watching. I'm sorry, but I'm calling them zombies, alright? I'll try and bounce between. Assault boots. Anyone who's watched my stuff before will know the reason why I don't bother with these other types of boots, and I only ever bother with the hiking boots, and that's because all the other boots make too much noise. The hiking boots are the quieter ones, they make less noise when you walk, which does help in this game, trust. Yeah, always good to check the radios because 50-50 chance of them having a 9-volt battery in them. And rather than taking up space in our inventory, we're going to put the 9-volt battery into our rangefinder. Oh, 9-volt battery will come in handy if we find ourselves a... Oh, why am I getting micro stutter and freezing going on? The 9-volt will come in handy if we find ourselves some night vision goggles. Just thought I just heard footsteps on gravel then. Stuck on an invisible step. Didn't want to let me go up there while I was crouched for some reason. A pair of gloves over there, yeah. Combat gloves. I think the ones we got on are still pristine, but you don't know how long they're going to stay pristine for. So, oh no, they're brown. I'm really OCD about stuff like that. Says the guy with says the guy with a ghillie hood on and a blue balaclava. But I ain't got no choice about that at the moment. But the gloves I do. I'm going to stick with the black gloves. I'd like to colour code, all right? Leave me alone. Saying that, it is really weird how I haven't found the balaclava of a different colour yet. I've suddenly got that horrible feeling again that someone's watching us. Let's just be careful here. And sometimes I think those spotlights up there in that in those guard towers sometimes look like there's someone in there. What's this smoke? The old-fashioned smoke grenades. Go on then. as we found out last night, you never know when another online player is going to suddenly pop up. Oh yeah, we want that. That's what we want. So because we were gonna, or hopefully we're going to live long enough to maybe make a ghillie suit at some point, the assault vest is the one you'd want to go with because you can add the little butt pack on it. You can't actually wear a backpack. You can't wear a backpack with a ghillie suit, for those of you who know. But we haven't got room in here to actually store this. Oh, actually we might be able to clear enough space to be able to store it. Oh, boots looking. Alright, the leather sewing kit's half done. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the 3 shotgun shells. We've got quite a few packs of the Mosin rounds. Actually, saying that, I might be able to combine them with them ones. Yeah, it's just a little bit of housekeeping right now. Alright, we've got the assault vest. We'll only swap over to that once we actually get the butt pack, I think. There's no point in doing that right now. KA bayonets. And there's a lot more derelict buildings like this. Were they there a second ago when I just walked through, or did they just spawn there? Oh, I noticed the frame rate's dropping a little bit in this area now though. And we've got so many of these. These polymer mags are so sweet. They look really good in the weapon. It's not going to fit this weapon obviously, but let's consolidate actually. We've been a little bit greedy with all these polymer mags. Really, we only want 3. If I do find the KAM or KA rifle that can take them, we only need 1 in the actual rifle and 2 as backup really. I don't think you need any more than 3 magazines in this game. It's a little bit of overkill. Let's actually get behind this wall a little bit, give ourselves a little bit of cover. So I've got 3 full mags. Inventory management is quite important in this game when you start getting to this stage. I do sometimes like not enjoy doing this sometimes though, because I've got all I start getting all the decent stuff, and then you think that if I die I'm going to give all that stuff away to someone else. But such is the game. I might sack off some of these rounds soon. We've got overkill with the ammo. Oh yeah, I started to get overkill with the ammo. What is in this one? That's where we came in from, isn't it? Camo netting. Zombie! Which way you going, bro? Is he gonna go in where I want to go? Yeah, of course he is. Right, sit down. Take the weight off. All this leaning around corners, it's that one time you lean around the corner and actually see someone sat there, and for a second you just can't quite believe it. But all the times that you've leant around corners in the hope that there's going to be someone in there that you're going to be able to blast real quick, when it finally does happen, your brain doesn't actually quite believe it. Like, really? There's someone there? And you hesitate for a split second. And it happens sometimes. It's quite funny. It gets you every time as well, because it doesn't happen that often. I can't even remember which direction we came from. What's inside the combat jacket? A tin of sardines. We shall take that. Oh, hello, hello. Someone's been cooking some food. Okay. Someone's tried to cook some chicken steaks directly on the grill and it's burnt them, because you can't cook chicken like that. But they don't last very long when they're burnt like that, so that means someone's been here relatively recently. You gotta be really careful now. They could be actually watching us. That could be why I'm getting that horrible feeling in my gut. Someone's here. Let's use some third person peeking quickly. I love it how I keep leaning. Like, it's horrible, horrible feeling. You think that leaning yourself is going to make a difference, and it's not. It's a bad habit. Which direction did we come from? Did we come from that direction? I think we might have done. We don't want to stay still for too long, because someone could be scoping in on us. So always try and keep moving. Yeah, we've not been in this binoculars. I would have remembered that. More gun cleaning kits. More gun cleaning kits. Do we want them? I think we might. Who's got time to load that magazine? I think we're really ready to bug out in a second. We need to really be watching ourselves. Someone's been around here very recently. Found it. I've been looking for this jacket for a while. Alright, let's do this. I've got a BDU jacket now. Means we can sack off the hunter jacket now. We started getting a little bit more, looking a little bit more balanced. So it wasn't a total wasted journey here. I just found an AK-74 year BDU jacket. How long will we keep it for though? Alright. These long reeds are really good camouflage. You can hide in them quite well. Gonna move away from them just in case someone's sat in there. So this is what we're looking for. So we're at Roztoka. Let's have a quick look at the map. Prepare to be blinded. Ooh. Wow. So we were down here. So we actually overshot Radunin. We're down at Roztoka. This is actually why we started finding a little bit more stuff then, because we're pretty much quite south. So we're going to try and go to Nadbor next then. Maybe on the next stream though, not right now. Because it is 9 o'clock and we are going to call it there. So let's go and hide in these grasses, tall grass real quick. Alright guys, well for everyone who joined the stream tonight, thank you, top people, and thanks to you fantastic people out there who did the super chats tonight. So we had who knows who, we had Ben and Tom who were very generous with the super chats tonight. So thank you guys, thank you for everyone else who joined into the chat tonight, and obviously Tom for the reminiscing back on the old days of growing up. You grew up in the same town as me, so small world. But I will catch you guys on another stream. Don't forget to watch out for more content maybe coming from other areas as well, such as Ghost of Tsushima. But we'll definitely be doing some more DayZ, and we'll be carrying on with vanilla DayZ. I think maybe it might not be tomorrow, but just keep an eye out. You know, I'm not really that regular, but I'll try and do at least a stream or two a week if I can, maximum. But if I'm in the mood for it and I can fit it in, then I'll just stream as and when. So you might want to hit the little notification bell if you haven't already on my channel, so you know when I'm live. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Peace. Bye.